What's going on YouTube? We're back with some more Gray Zone Warfare gameplay today. I got a little easy fast cash loot run for you guys. I recently went broke, and so I've been trying to figure out how to make money myself, and you can make pretty good money off the tasks, but I've gotten to a point where I'm like, the tasks aren't like as viable as an option as just to go run for some loot and make money that way. So yeah, today we're gonna go off and see how I've been making my easy money to try to get back up and get back on the grind. So right here we're landing at Charlie 2, and everybody's got Charlie 2, so you just land at your Charlie 2 for this one. But we're gonna actually turn around and go away from the town down the road here, past this checkpoint right here. And I think you get a task kind of early on. Actually, I know you get a task kind of early on that brings you down here, but you follow the road down into the woods here, and you got this ambush convoy with a bunch of dead bodies, and usually there's about 3 or 4 AI standing around here, so they'll offer some loot if you take them out already. But you can loot the dead NPCs here as well, and you can there's also a few crates around here. Now when I got here, somebody had already rolled through here, so we're not actually going to see any of the loot that you can get. But I've gotten an MCX out of these crates. I've gotten stems out of this med bag. Yeah, there's a med bag right here. Yeah, I've gotten like the green stems out of there. And then you got 2 black military UN boxes right here. You got the firearms box, and then I think an equipment box is the next one. And yeah, so this is the start right here. And really, you could just farm these, run back to base camp, come back and loot them up again. I don't know how long it takes for them to reset, but it's so quick. You could just go right back. There's probably even a COP point around here you could hit too, and just sell that stuff there, because you can access the vendors and everything from the COP points, which I didn't even know, but they function just like base camp, except for the mission items you have to pick up from base camp. But anyways, moving on, if you continue past the convoy just a few more feet, you'll come down to this little area down here, and yeah, there's a bunch of loose loot, like a lot of water bottles and like civilian gauze and thing like that. There's a few AI over here, so you can you can kill them and take the AKMs and stuff. The AKMs and stuff sell pretty good. But this is just the easy part of the loot run right here, man. We're gonna get into a more better geared one right here, but as you can see, there's just loose loot, little pistol and stuff, so you can make your easy money running this and running back to a COP or running back to main base. Alright, moving on to the real money in gear. As you see, I just landed at Echo 1 here. We're at Sawmill. And yeah, the Sawmill's got so much loot, man, it's crazy, and it's pretty easy to get to, and I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. So when we come down here, we got a few enemies in this lumberyard side over here, but if you stick to the left side after you land of the lumberyard, you got 2 right here. You got him, then you got one more that likes to spawn up here at the top left area of this little circle right here, right there. And so if you take them 2 out, which they'll see you from a distance, so be careful coming down that hill. But you stick to that left side and go all the way down, and you'll reach this wall. And you can either go straight over this wall right there, or you can go right like I did, and you're going to get down here to the Sawmill storage area. I don't know what the building's actually called right here, but it's like you need the Sawmill storage key for this one. And this is going to be one of the first stops on this loot run. But I know what you're thinking, oh, Sawmill is going to be nothing but keys. No, there's a lot of loot here where you don't need any keys, so just hold on and we're going to show you some of that too. But you got this door right here where you have to find one of the codes. I think there's 3 different coded doors around here where you find intel that gives you the code. I'll show you where one of the intel spots is, but yeah, we'll get to it. Watch out for AI, because they're crazy still. Yeah. What? But anyways, back to it. We finally get back to here, and there you go, Sawmill storage. You go in here, and you got 3 crates. You got an ammo crate right here, and then you have the 2 equipment boxes that are going to be behind us here. So got some pretty good you got some high tier loot here. You get like some M193 and stuff I find here in the ammo boxes here. Patrol backpacks, boom. One of the best backpacks you can have besides the amps, and the biggest backpack. And so yeah, I get a lot of my patrol gear and stuff from here, and you'll find good vests and stuff too. And then you got the firearms box, which always gives you a mag, some attachments. Those AK-19s sell for really good money. You strip them down and just take the main parts of it, take off the stock, take off the pistol grip, take out the mag to make it small and light, and go bring them back. They sell for like 1,000, dude. But anyways, you go left, you come back out there and go left, and you see you got another firearms box just sitting in this room, and you can get SVD spawns in there, you can get Mosin spawns in there, and I mean, those all sell pretty decently. And then you come around to the back side of that warehouse area, and you just got loose loot laying all back here, helmets, mags, more mags. I found cell phones and stuff like that, the luxury items. You come over here to the corner, You got more military gear, RKO grips, headsets, so a lot of loose gear just in this first warehouse, almost enough to fill up on one run here. And continuing on, you come right back out and go out this little right side of the warehouse here, and you got the boss spawns here a lot, so you can get some good loot off of him. You got a firearms box just right over here by this truck, and on those back two tables is a little notebook where you get the code for one of the doors. I'm not sure which door it is, but it just says Intel back there, and you can read it, and it'll give you one of the codes. Now here is the best spot of the whole run right here. You need 2 keys for this building, but it's got the best loot. You got the Sawmill office storage key you need, and this will open up this one. This is the offices right here in like the middle of the Sawmill. It's the hardest one to get to, but it's the best loot. You got the 2 black UN military crates, and they just give you some great gear. Right here I got, I think, a firearms cleaning set and 2 expensive infrared lasers, the dual ones with the normal beams on them too. Then you got the equipment box, and you get a tier 3 plus armor. That the patrol is like one of the best ones in the game. And then you get the skull mask, which are also kind of hard to find. You usually don't find them unless you're in military areas that you're pretty hard to get to. So yeah, that's the Sawmill office storage key right there. And then you got loose loot on here on these shelves, backpacks, grenades. I'm talking good loose loot, military gear. So yeah, you come out, you come to the other side of that same building, and you got a medicine cabinet right here, which can get you some pretty good medical gear, like green stems and stuff like that. The hard cases, which can hold 2 items. And then you got the Sawmill office key that opens up the Sawmill office right here. And you got an ammo crate in here with some good rounds, HB, BT, and stuff like that. And you got loose military items on the table here, and I believe there's even, yeah, a military crate back here where you can find some suppressors and sometimes the Type 51 pistols and stuff like that, man. So yeah, moving on here, if you come out of that building that was on the left and we go to this building right here on the right, you will, this is also one of the best buildings, because I don't know if you need a key to get in here. It's usually always open when I come here, so it's always worth checking out. But it has loot laying all around it. There's always a gun on the floor right here. There's always loose loot all right here in this back corner, as you're gonna see here. And there it is, I'm showing you on the map right here. Yeah, so it's right behind the offices towards the back side of Sawmill. But you find headsets, clips, mags, ammo, all right here. And if you usually find some loose food items and stuff too, but if you come back out through the door right here, you're gonna see it just does the same thing again. I mean, you got military crates, items, and I believe there's intel in this room too. You can get. Don't quote me on that one, because I haven't found all the intel at Sawmill, but I think some's in this room. I know there's a quest in here, but yeah, I mean, you get the loaded AKMs in here all the time with the red dots and silencers on them, and backpacks. More equipment. Oh yeah, and then there's a firearms box in here, and you get, I mean, AK-19s, man, those sell for good freaking money, dude. So yeah, check out that whole area, and that's pretty much gonna sum it up for the loot run, man. Just a quick and easy way. I've been recently looking how to make money. I'm probably gonna do one on Midnight Sapphire too. I'm gonna head there later today and check that place out and see what an easy money making method there is. But the verse of the day today is Acts 4:31, New King James Version. And when they had prayed, the place where they were assembled together was shaken, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit, and they spoke the word of God with boldness, man. Hope y'all have a blessed one, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.